That ball lofted way over to right center field and down for a base hit. Ben Kim delivers yet again, working his way around second and into third base with a standing two-out triple. What a play by Ben Kim. Right here, right now. 0-1's going to be drilled, and oh, what a snag! Keanu Jacobs-Guichard wasted no time showcasing what he's all about over at second. Hey, do you have a little preview for how Southern's supposed to look this upcoming season? As there's a ball that's absolutely blasted way over to left center field, and forget about it, it's a home run for Cameron Douglas. Beautiful windy day at the Jackie Robinson Training Complex in Vero Beach, Florida. Our coverage of the Andre Dawson Classic on MLB Network continues with a showdown between two SWAC foes, Alabama State and Grambling State. Let's take a look at all the teams that are competing here at the Andre Dawson Classic. Alabama A&M already a 7-4 win over Prairie View A&M, and then Jackson State, they took down Southern 6-4 just a few moments ago, and now we're ready for Game 3 right here on the field at Home Men's Stadium. Welcome everybody here on the field alongside former big leaguer Xavier Scruggs. My name is Sedric Granger, and wow, look at this. We're already here at the Andre Dawson Classic. College baseball getting rolling. It sure feels good.
Yes, it's exciting to be at such a historic site as well, but I can't wait to see these HBCU talent continue to rise to the occasion year after year after year. The talent is getting that much better.
Yeah, speaking of the talent, let's take a look at it by the numbers here for the Andre Dawson Classic. You have 37 alumni of the MLB Developers program competing in this tournament, 31 total from the Nike RBI programs, 26 that competed in the Appy Summer Wood Bat League. You have 11 HBCU Swingman Classic alums, and of course 2 Draft League prospects. You have so much talent here, and we're excited to get to see a little bit of that. But there's more than just, of course, the showcase aspect. There's just a lot of meaning for these players. What is that meaning, Xavier?
Yeah, the meaning for me is pride, first and foremost. You go out there, you perform for your university, you show how much better your university is getting. And the second thing I think of is the ambition, right? These guys still have dreams to continue to play at the next level. This is where it all starts right here, day in, day out, putting the work in.
So here we go, Game 3 of the Andre Dawson Classic, a chance to showcase the pride, also showcase the ambition. Alabama State and Grambling State gets us started for our coverage here on MLB Network. Top of the 5th inning, and we have a new pitcher on the mound for the Florida A&M Rattlers as Caleb Granger's day is done after 4 innings of work. And even though he had to go up to about 30 or 40 pitches in that opening frame, he fought hard to get through 4 and now gives way to the first reliever of the day for Florida A&M. It is number 11, Ryan Young. Young, a right-handed pitcher, standing at 5'9", and is a freshman from right here in Florida. And he attended Trinity Catholic High School, so was playing high school ball about a year ago. Now finds yourself in Division I college baseball, facing off against the SEC, and look to put forth a solid relief effort against Goldbeck, Simpson, and Lovich.
The Young, you're just trying to get a different look, right? You're trying to give these guys a different arm angle a little bit from Granger, but also attacking the zone early is going to be important for him. Use a swing and miss pitch early on. Introduce it early, because that's one thing that Granger had some troubles with, is getting the swing and miss.
For Goldbeck today, he's been highly efficient. Had an RBI single first time he was up, and then drew a walk. As he's going to flare one over towards right center. Brown on his high horse, and he can't snag it. That ball is still on the ground as the center fielder Riles has his back. But Goldbeck with a full head of steam into second base, and he's got himself a lead-off double.
We get another look at Goldbeck's swing. I mean, just a really good job of being balanced at the plate, and see him with the little toe tap and just explosion from the backside, and a ball that carries out to right center field. Did a good job base running too, held himself at second base. He thought about going to third, but you never want to make that first or last out at third base.
So runner already in scoring position after that double to right center. This brings on Blake Simpson. Takes a called strike one. Simpson looks to get going here. He's originally from Toronto, Ontario, which that's something that we're also starting to see more players from Canada start to join the college baseball ranks as well. And with the rise of the World Baseball Classic, which Of course, on the MLB Network, we're starting to get some of the qualifiers for the World Baseball Classic on the air as well, which is exciting. It's great to see the interest in the sport continuing to rise in other countries.
Yeah, that's one thing I have a soft spot for, having the opportunity to play in Korea, play in Mexico, Colombia, Dominican. It's cool to see the diversity within our game, and there's so much talent in so many different areas. That's one thing that you really appreciate. And it's cool from a relational aspect too, because you get to talk with guys from different backgrounds.
0-2. It counts 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, for Simpson, he also got to have so many great stops. So not only do you start off your career playing high school ball in Canada, but then you get to move over to the JUCO ranks, and you get to see a lot of different states that are represented. I have a player over at UMES where he's from Canada. He ended up playing his college baseball over in Montana. For the case of our player, Blake Simpson, as that ball hit, and that's trouble. That ball does find grass out in left field. Goldbeck does get the stop sign, but that puts runners on first and third there for Blake Simpson.
And it's actually not a bad pitch from Young, being able to get in on the hands a little bit and jammed him. But a nice job of placement out there, advancing the runner over to third. That makes the job much easier now for the next hitter, as they're just trying to get a sacrifice fly, get something to the outfield.
Here comes another meeting at the mound here. Ryan Young getting some coaching here from Coach Shoup, and will definitely need it against Jackson Lovich, a player that back when he was in his recruiting class days, in his high school days with the Blue Valley West High School, he was ranked the #1 shortstop and #3 overall prospect in Kansas's 2022 class by Perfect Game. And what's great about Missouri, of course, you get some good recruiting grounds around the area. You get Missouri, of course. Kansas is a good place to recruit. Iowa, you can recruit from there. And some great programs to work with on the high school level. And Lovich, a product of one of those programs. And as we mentioned, I didn't get to get the full thoughts from you, but he got that same experience that you had, Xavier, of getting drafted right out of college, and then you have that decision to make, whether to enter the minor leagues or you have that decision to go to college. It's definitely an interesting moment and an interesting inflection point for college athletes.
Yeah, it's all about self-evaluation, right? Understanding if I get drafted out of high school, am I mature enough to be able to go straight to professional baseball? Is my mental capacity good enough to go into professional baseball? And also your athletic ability. It's all about self-evaluation and kind of what your priorities are as well. Are you looking to get a college education? That was something that was important to me as well.
He's going to fist that one on the ground to the shortstop, Niles, able to get it down for second base for 1, and then relay over to first. That's 2, a double play. A run does come in to score, though, as Goldbeck is home. However, that double play helps out Florida A&M to get a couple outs on the board, but Missouri has the lead 5-4.
Yeah, Young does a nice job of getting some weak contact, and Niles gives a great feed over to second base quick enough to where they can turn that double play. Love the hands of Niles at shortstop. I've gotten an opportunity to see him play for the past 3 years now, and just one of those electric players that plays solid defense, makes the routine play, but also can use his legs in a major way to affect the game.
There's a first pitch strike to Pierre Seals. What has it been like to have this longevity now of not just being able to see the teams for the first time, but now seeing the teams for a second year in a row? Some of these players also returning players in their position. What's been something that stands out about seeing guys get to grow from year 1 to year 2?
Just the development of, guys maturing from a physical standpoint, but also the instincts of these players get to kind of take over, right? As you learn the game year after year after year at the collegiate level, you feel more comfortable. You just feel like you can do your job better. That's been the case when I get to see these guys multiple times, and covering college baseball is one of the most fun things I get to do, because they're really just becoming into their own.
It's continuing to grow in popularity, of course. It's great to see. There's a swing and a miss there. Drop strike 3. Papel throws it over towards first base, and that retires the side. But 1 runner is aboard for Missouri, or 1 runner scores, I should say, for Missouri. As when we come back, we will have Tony Regans, Chief Baseball Development Officer for MLB, joining us when we come back.